So now next one आपका we have correspondent banking and NRI banking. So in this case we have some important areas. First let's talk around those particular one. ठीक है? So Nostro, Vostro and Loro accounts. ठीक है? And the another one is आपका NRI accounts. ठीक है? Rupee and foreign currency account. ठीक है? Where we have NRE, NRO, FCNR and SNRR accounts. ठीक है? Last time they asked question around the SNRR accounts. But these all four account NRE, NRO, FCNR and SNRR account. Very, very important one. ठीक है? Rest you can revise or you can go through this one. So correspondent banking, this is a business basically. For our bank, it is not feasible to open branches in every country, right? So basically like opening branches which involve lots of costs. ठीक है? तो हम हर एक कंट्री में अपनी ब्रांच ओपन नहीं कर सकते, बट वी डू हैव सम आपका existing or upcoming customers, those who want to remit in those particular countries or cities also. So for that sake, what we generally do, we generally enter into a contract with, or we generally open or maintain an account with the that country's bank itself. Okay? So we can do all these remittances and all. So correspondent banking, that another bank from another country, they are kind of our representative. If we have to do any transaction in their country, we are using that particular account. Okay? Let's say it is as simple as that. I have opened my account with, let's say, SBI. Okay? So if I have to do any transaction, so I'll use that particular account. Similarly for bank, if they have to do some remittances in that country on behalf of some customers and also, they'll use that particular account. Okay? So we have Nostro account and we have Vostro account, we have Loro account, three or mirror account also. Okay? Mirror is basically replica of your Nostro account. Okay? For the reconciliation purpose. Otherwise, like a very simple one. Okay? So these are the areas. First part. Second part is आपका NRI banking. So what is, like, who is generally defined as NRI? That get asked so many times. NRI की definition, मतलब नॉन रेजिडेंट की डेफिनेशन क्या होती है? वी हैव टू एक्ट आपका इनकम टैक्स एक्ट 1961 एंड फेमा आपका 1999. ठीक है? सो उनकी डेफिनेशन एंड NRE, NRO and FCNR account and SNRR accounts. These are the four important accounts from this particular. Their features and others, they generally get asked so many times. Okay? So correspondent bank is a financial institution that provides services to another one, usually in another country. It act as an intermediary or agent. ठीक है? The basic one. ठीक है? So they generally help account help between correspondent bank and the banks in others. Basic one. ठीक है? They generally help us in fund transfer, settlements, check. Sorry, I'll change this. ठीक है? चेक क्लियरिंग आपका. ठीक है? चेक क्लियरिंग, वी हैव वायर ट्रांसफर, करेंसी एक्सचेंज एंड ऑल. ठीक है? So type of accounts, we have NRO, Nostro account, our money with this. Okay, let's say SBI, they okay, let's say SBI open their accounts with some ABC Bank of, let's say, US. ठीक है? So this is आपका our money with you. ठीक है? That is your आपका Nostro account. ठीक है? So SBI open one account with ABC Bank with US. ठीक है? In US आपका. ठीक है? And it is in आपका foreign currency, dollar itself. ठीक है? And the replica of this particular account is get maintained by SBI itself. That is generally known as mirror accounts. ठीक है? दूसरा Vostro account, just opposite of this particular one. Let's say ABC Bank of US, they are maintaining one account with SBI in INR. ठीक है? It is a rupee accounts. ठीक है? To facilitate their customers in Indian economy, आपका in India basically. ठीक है? That is Nostro account, your money with us. And Loro account is something, let's say there is another bank, PNB. Suppose that they do not have any Nostro account in XYZ country or in US. So they are maintaining an account with, they are remitting their transaction with the help of SBI or by using SBI's Nostro account. So that is your aapka Loro accounts. These are very simple one. I hope everybody knows about these things also. So the explanation is also given here. Nostro account, a foreign currency account. So it is a foreign currency account maintained by bank in home country with the bank in the host country. It means our account with you. Example, SBI Mumbai maintaining USD account with Citibank New York. Vostro account, A non-resident bank आपका, let's say that US bank or others, ठीक है, with home country banks आपका in home currency rupees, it is your money with us. American Express Bank New York maintaining rupee account with SBI Mumbai, ठीक है, those two account, ठीक है. Loro accounts, it refer to accounts of other banks, their account with them, ठीक है. For example, City Bank referring to rupee accounts of American Express, ठीक है. As I give you an example, RB that PNB using dollar account of SBI in आपका another country. So here it is आपका the reverse case itself, ठीक है. Mirror accounts, while a bank maintain nostro account with a foreign bank, mostly in foreign currency, it has to keep track of the account in the own books too. So this reflection or the shadow accounts, shadow account of the nostro account, again, the entries in the mirror accounts are used for reconciliations of entries in nostro account. The mirror account is maintained in two currencies. One is in foreign currency, another one is in home currency. Okay? Mirror account is clear now. I hope everyone knows about these one. But mirror account, sometimes we miss this particular one. Okay? Got it, guys? If you have any doubt, please do let me know. Huh? I'll try to explain that particular part. So objectives aapka functions of these the areas. Apart from those remittances, fund transfer, check clearing, and others, we also use these particular banks like LC, आपका letter of credit advising team, LC confirmation, arranging buyers credit and suppliers credit. Okay? We have bankers acceptance, issuance of guarantee, foreign exchange services, custodial services, trade referrals, service related to investment of overnight surplus fund, short-term deposit. Then we have fundraising services like bonds, ADR, GDR, training, training and seminars on various topics on latest developments. Okay? So these are the areas where we generally use the correspondent branches itself. Okay? Chalo, next one. NRI banking, next part we will be talking about. Okay, electronic mode transfers आपका, this is also, there was one question around, I guess, chips or chaps last time itself. Okay? So they asked either it was based on chips or chaps, not on the Fedwire or your Swift. Swift is commonly used platform. Basically, it generally work as a we can say it work as a your it generally work as a it is a cooperative society, but these are the private businesses kind of. Fedwire is generally run by US Federal Bank, and Chips is from US and Chaps is from UK. Okay? So they generally handle आपका high volume transactions, or mostly they have developed their business for the corporate houses and all. Okay? So Swift आपका, Swift messaging is very important. Okay? That get asked, that we will practice through the case studies also. Okay? Swift messaging आपका, you'll see ना, this MT 103 और आपका 103, ठीक है, और अदर मैसेजिंग सिस्टम आपका. तो इसके मैसेजिंग कोड बहुत बार पूछे जाता है आपको. ठीक है दोस्तों. So Swift, Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, a member-owned cooperative societies. Please go this one. I'll fill my water. So we have Swift BIC code, that is important. ठीक है. Bank identification code. ठीक है. So this is the one. So it's again 8 or 11 digit code where we have bank name और आपका country and city and branch. ठीक है. This is the sequence itself. ठीक है. So Swift BIC, it is similar to your IFSC. ठीक है. IFSC code. It is similar to us IFSC code. ठीक है. So first 4 characters which generally represent to the bank name like SBIN, PUNB. ठीक है. Next to आपका country code India IN. ठीक है. And next 2 character is basically location or city code, like if it is Mumbai MM, and last 3 which are optional in nature, and they generally represent to the individual branch आपका. ठीक है. Mumbai branch का whatever the code it is. ठीक है. So Swift provide services in a secured manner. ठीक है. These basically Swift provide messaging system for all these areas. आपका messaging solution for banking and payments, interbank, corporate services, cash management, compliance, thereby mitigating operational and compliance risk, ट्रेड फिनेंस रिलेटेड मैसेजिंग आपका, ठीक है, सिमिलर, सिक्योरिटीज रिलेटेड बाय सेल, फॉरेक्स एंड ट्रेजरी रिलेटेड, ठीक है. सो दीज आर द कोर एरियाज which generally Swift provide the their secured telecommunication or the basic messaging system and all, which generally provided by Swift itself, ठीक है. Chips आपका similar to Swift, we have these are the competitors of Swift basically, ठीक है. These are the similar companies which are privately run mostly आपका, ठीक है. Chips is from US and Chaps from UK, ठीक है. But they usually handle the high volume transfers, ठीक है. Like Chips, Swift is for आपका small as well as high volume everything, ठीक है, for government remittances and all. But this Chips and Chaps, they generally cater to corporate clients and all, ठीक है. So the clearinghouse bank payments system, Chips, is a clearinghouse from US for large banking transactions. Chips work by netting basis, netting debit and credit across transactions, providing both clearing and settlement service to its customer banks. There are two steps to processing funds transfer. One is clearing, another one is settling. So clearing is the transfer and confirmation of information. Settlement is actual transfer of funds between the payers, financial institution and the pay financial institution. Settlement discharges the obligations of the payer financial institution to the pay financial institution with respect to payment orders. Okay. CHAPS is one of the largest high value payments similar to chips आपका, ठीक है. It is generally it is from UK आपका, ठीक है. Bank of England who generally monitor or run this particular one. Financial institution in some of the large business use CHAPS to settle money market and foreign exchange transaction. Corporate use CHAPS for high value and time sensitive payments similar to RTGS, ठीक है. आपका individual may use CHAPS to buy high value items such as car or pay a deposit for the houses and all, ठीक है. So these are the one. Fedwire is from the Federal Reserve Bank. Again, this is the kind of, they also involve in the same business also, ठीक है. Now the next important part from this particular unit is your NRI banking. This is very important one, ठीक है, because we will take this particular references from this. Swift is basically Swift, Tina ma'am, Swift is it work as a cooperative institution which is owned by multiple governments. It is owned by multiple, like India also, or like almost every country is part of that particular one. It is a similar to your cooperative institutions which is owned by many countries and all. So that is a kind, जैसे होता है ना, गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन होता है, that is kind of a this, and which is working at the international level. But the remaining chips, chaps, fedwires, they are to the dedicated nations and they are kind of a competitors too, and they are providing similar type set of services to this one. But the Swift came first around 1967 or somewhere when we established this Swift system. Okay. So definition of NRI. This part is very important, guys. Please pay your attention on this. So non-resident Indians need to be understood both from the point of view of Income Tax Act 1961 and FEMA Act 1999. Section 6 of Income Tax Act 1961 defined a non-resident Indian on the number of days a person stays outside India, and these number of days are how many? 182 days at present आपका, ठीक है. So if you are part of the let's say if you live in the outside India beyond 182 days, so that is categorized under NRI, ठीक है. Earlier it was 120 days or something, ठीक है. Now we have changed that particular one. An individual in India for at least 182 days at least 182 days in India in preceding financial year, okay? So it can be any financial year, so they will be categorized as resident Indian, okay? So like if we are living in India for after 182 days and more, so we will be, or any person who is living in this particular one, they will be categorized as resident Indian, okay? Accordingly their tax liability will occur, ठीक है. जैसे होता है ना IPL के जो प्लेयर्स होते हैं, फॉरेन प्लेयर्स, they used to go back आपका within time and all, पहले ऐसा बहुत होता था, so that is the one. If an individual in India for at least 365 days in last 4 financial year. ठीक है, like previous 4 financial years आपका, जैसे if it comes to the like let's say 2025-26, तो वहां से आपका previous 4 आपका 4-5-3-4 आपका 2-3 2 आपका 2-1 आपका 1-9, तो उसमें कितने डेज आपका 365 डेज. ठीक है, दिस इज द वन. Individual not satisfying the condition A or B are treated as NRI. ठीक है, they are generally considered as non-resident Indians आपका. ठीक है, so basically we have NRI banking, so that's why we studying these particular areas. Deemed resident for the purpose of tax purpose, an NRI who is not a tax resident of any country, and tax resident means they are not paying taxes in any other country. ठीक है, so that is deemed resident. They can be member of they can be resident of India if their income is 15 lakhs and above and have more than 15 lakhs income in India earned from the Indian sources, so they will be considered as आपका deemed resident of the country. ठीक है, please do remember this one. The status of deemed residency is applicable only for NRI who hold Indian citizenship and not applicable to person with Indian origin. ठीक है, person with Indian origin and all. ठीक है, so that is generally part of this. तो please इसको ध्यान रखिएगा. RNOR, ठीक है, resident but not ordinary resident. So for them we have these categories. Should have stayed outside India for 9 years out of the 10 preceding years, preceding financial year. Should have stayed in India for less than 730 days in last 7 financial year. A person with Indian origin or Indian citizen with more than 15 lakhs income earned from Indian sources stayed in India for 120 days and more, and previous financial year it should be 182 days now, and deemed resident with more than 15 lakh income and they are not paying taxes in any other country, so that is generally categorized under this particular one. Okay, so a person, FEMA Act आपका, non-resident, a person resident outside India who is a citizen of India. So these are the areas. Indian citizen who proceed abroad for employments or carrying on any business or vocations or for any other purpose in circumstances indicating indefinite period of stay. जैसे जॉब के लिए कुछ लोग जाते हैं. ठीक है, Indian citizen working abroad on assignment with foreign governments, agencies like international organization, IMF, World Bank and all, official of central and state governments and public sector undertakings deputed abroad on assignment with foreign governments, agencies, organization or posted to their own offices including Indian diplomatic mission abroad and all. Okay, so these are generally categorized under this one. A person of Indian origin, POI, is one who is a citizen of any other country other than Bangladesh and Pakistan or such other country as may be specified by central government or RBI and following these conditions. Okay, कौन से? Who was citizen of India by virtue of Constitution of India or the Citizenship Act 1955, who belongs to a territory that become part of India after the 15 days of the August 1947, who is a child or a grandchild or a great grandchild of citizen of India or a person referred to in clause A and B आपका, this is A and B आपका. ठीक है, who is a spouse of a foreign origin of a citizen of India or spouse of foreign origin of a person referred to in clause A and B. ठीक है, so person of Indian origin. ठीक है, so the eligibility for to becoming the person of Indian origin. ठीक है, now this is the most important. This is something which you have to revise 2-3 times, then only you'll get these particular one. ठीक है, so now when it comes to the types of accounts, this is the most important part. Every time you'll see one question around this. So we have 4 type of accounts आपका. ठीक है, first one is NRO accounts. ठीक है, basically these accounts are applicable to the NRIs. So if NRI having some sort of banking relationship with our banks, so they can open these type of accounts as per their requirements, or we as a banker we can offer them these kind of services. One is NRO accounts. So basically it is आपका, let's say there is a person called Mr. X who is an NRI, ठीक है. So let's say who is an NRI, ठीक है. ये आपका NRI है, ठीक है. So let's say he is currently living in US, ठीक है. He is currently living in US. That means he is earning in dollar, ठीक है. So now he want to open one saving accounts with Indian banks, and he want to deposit this particular one. So for that sake we have आपका NRE accounts, ठीक है. First one. Second one is आपका, let's say this Mr. X having some sort of income from Indian sources also. Let's say he own a house, ठीक है. इसका एक घर है आपका, जहाँ से he is getting rent आपका, let's say 5 lakh rupees per month, ठीक है. So every month he is getting 5 lakh rupees rent. So to deposit that particular accounts and other saving accounts and all, he can, to maintain this domestic earnings, he can open the NRO accounts. FCNR account, it is, these two are basically rupee accounts, ठीक है. These two are rupee accounts, ठीक है. And it is a foreign currency account. It can be आपका foreign, it is a foreign currency, it can be dollar or any other accounts, ठीक है. So FCNR is equal to term deposit, ठीक है. Let's say this NRI X आपका, ठीक है, who have some saving. Let's say he have a saving of $50,000. So he want to open one fixed deposit account with आपका Indian bank, so they can maintain this particular one, ठीक है. Now the final account is SNRR accounts. Let's say this X have some sort of business interest in India. He want to run some business in India, ठीक है. So for the business purpose, he can open SNRR account which is valid for the 7 years, ठीक है. So SNRR account, special non-resident accounts, which is a, like if this NRI have some sort of business interest in India, to run that business or to do the transactions and all, he can open SNRR accounts with Indian banks for 7 years. Now whenever it comes to the NRI business, so they can have remittances on repatriation basis or non-repatriation basis. That is very, very important, okay. So see, this is आपका again rupee account, okay, first of all. Now there are few things which you have to remember, okay. In this case there is no tax liability, okay. So in this case there is a tax liability, okay. Tax liability is in this particular case, but here we do not have any tax liability, okay, because this earning is आपका from belongs to the abroad, okay. And in this case also we have a tax liability. No, we do not have any tax liability. Here we have tax liability, whatever business is doing and whatever interest or the profit is generating on this particular, on that particular profit, they have to pay the taxes in India. Now transfer from the accounts, transfer from the accounts, non-resident, like in case of SNRR accounts, let's say he is doing business in India. So in SNRR accounts, he can remit money from two accounts. These two accounts are, so he can remit money in SNRR accounts from the sources. For SNRR account business source, what can be the sources? One is your आपका NRE accounts. Another one is your FCNR account. He cannot remit money from NRO accounts to SNRR account because this is the domestic earning. So this money he have earned from the rental income from India or any other sources also. So that is the one. So now it comes to the repatriation. So here we have a full repatriation, means he can bring back that particular money to the home country जहाँ पे भी वो रह रहा है. मतलब repatriation is something, let's say he ट्रांसफर $1 lakh इन दिस वन, सो अगर वो चाहे तो उसको वापस ले जा सकता है, ठीक है. इन दिस केस आपका FCNR also he can do the repatriations, ठीक है, because this money he generally transfer from the abroad itself, ठीक है. But here we do have some sort of restriction. करा जा सकता है, but there are some compliances or some restrictions in this particular case. In this particular case also it is आपका repatriable, but some limits are there, ठीक है. After paying the taxes and others, he can bring back that particular money to their own country, ठीक है. हाँ, लेट्स अनबॉक्स. आपको अनबॉक्स करना पड़ेगा वीडियो को. कहाँ पर रहेगा सर? अपना नाम बताइए पहले तो. सर आपका लास्ट वन मॉड्यूल वन वीडियो, हाँ सारे हैं ना उसमें. मैंने कल, इफ यू सी द कम्युनिटी पोस्ट, ठीक है, कल रात में ये कर रहा था 1 बजे बैठ करके ये कंटेंट बनाने के अलावा. सो जो आपका कम्युनिटी पोस्ट है सर, इफ यू गो टू द कम्युनिटी पोस्ट तो वहाँ पे ना आपको मॉड्यूल बी भी मिल जाएगा, ठीक है। गुड, इफ यू आर गोइंग थ्रू दैट पर्टिकुलर वन ऑल्सो वी हैव सफिशिएंट डेटा। अच्छा, इज दिस क्लियर गाइस? कोई डाउट है यहाँ पे? तो आपका SNRR अकाउंट, ठीक है। रिमेनिंग आई होप यू गाइस नो NRE, NRO, FCNR, दिस टैक्स वाला repatriation, non-repatriation is very important area. Every time you'll see the question. Last year the question was around this, ठीक है। आपका इनके अराउंड उन्होंने आपको क्वेश्चन दिया था। SNRR अकाउंट, इट इज अ बेसिकली इट इज डन बाय दी आपका, लाइक लेट्स से इफ NRIs they having some sort of business interest in India, so they can do it with the help of SNR. They can open one account with the Indian bank, that is आपका SNRR account, ठीक है। So the balance in SNRR account shall be eligible for repatriation, ठीक है। Transfer of NRE accounts to SNRR account is prohibited, ठीक है। They can remit from NRE and FCNR to SNRR, but they cannot remit money from NRO account to आपका SNRR account, ठीक है। All transaction in SNRR accounts will be subject to payment of applicable taxes in India. SNRR account may be designated as resident account when that NRI become resident, ठीक है। Opening SNRR account by Pakistanis and Bangladeshis nationals and entities incorporated in Pakistan and Bangladesh is subject to RBI approvals. SNRR accounts cannot be held for more than 7 years, ठीक है। After 7 years from the date of the account opening, no operation are permitted in this particular accounts आपका, ठीक है। हाँ, ओके, चलो। Now investment in shares or securities or the other areas, ठीक है। So basically NRIs, they can do investment in two ways, on repatriation or non-repatriation, ठीक है। On repatriation means, let's say if they are investing some money, so they can bring back that particular money to their आपका जहाँ पे भी अभी वो रह रहे हैं, होम कंट्री आप उसको मान लो, ठीक है। और जहाँ पे भी let's say that X is from he is currently living in US, so in case of repatriation they can bring back that particular money whatever they have invested in or saved in the NRE, NRO or FCNR or SNRR account. If it is on the non-repatriation basis, there are some sort of restrictions आपका, ठीक है। So prohibited transaction for NRIs, so these are the prohibited transaction where they cannot deal, like purchase of agriculture property, plantation in farmhouses, dealing in real estate activities, commercial properties, trading in transferable development right. It is basically in case of आपका properties, the development of project of properties, trades आपका, contribution toward the government link schemes, NSC etc. Intraday trading in securities and short selling is also prohibited in this particular case as well, ठीक है। So prohibited areas. Which of the following statement about correspondent banking are correct? Okay? Correspondent banking are correct. So you have to find out the correct statements related to correspondent banking. So correspondent banking, like we have Nostro, Vostro and Loro and Mirror accounts. Okay? And the other part of this unit is around the NRI banking, NRE, NRO, FCNR and SNRR account. These are some important areas from this particular unit. Correct here? And the definition of NRI also, that is also important one. Last time the question was around the NRE, NRO and FCNR and SNRR accounts, right? So now the question is, which of the following statement about the correspondent banking is correct? Correspondent banking के संबंध में कौन सा statements आपका correct है, ठीक है। तो क्या होगा correct answer guys? चलो, तो one by one. Correspondent bank allow international bank to operate in foreign market without setting up physical branches. Without any doubt, this is correct. Correspondent bank are the local banks that act as agent for the correspondent bank. Okay? These are not the local banks. These are the foreign bank. This is wrong. Okay? Correspondent banks may collect documents, conduct transaction and accept deposit on behalf of respondent bank. True. Cross-border correspondent banking relationship are considered higher risk and require enhanced due diligence measure आपका, ठीक है, that is also correct. Simplified customer due diligence is acceptable. No, it is not acceptable because it are cross-border things and all. So 134 means option D, will be right answer for this particular one. Very good, awesome. ठीक है, other also please try, हाँ आंसर करो थोड़ा सा. चलो, ABC Bank headquartered in located in Mumbai has business relation with the Global Trust Bank London. ABC Bank maintain ABC Bank, which is an Indian bank, Mumbai based, maintain Great Britain pound account with the Global Trust Bank, which is from the London, to facilitate the trade and foreign exchange transaction for its client. Meanwhile, Eurobank, which is Eurobank, a bank in Paris, want to send GBP funds to Global Trust Bank but does not maintain a direct account with them. Instead, Eurobank route the transaction through the ABC Bank accounts with the Global Trust. So that is a case of LORO accounts. It's a clear-cut case of LORO account. Their money with them. So basically, आपका there means ABC and आपका this Global Trust, and the you party using that is your आपका Eurobank. ठीक है? So it is a case of LORO accounts. ठीक है? Not Vostro. Global Bank ABC, हाँ, Global Bank treat ABC as a LORO account. ठीक है? Eurobank refer to the accounts. क्या होगा correct answer, guys? What will be your correct answer in this particular case? Now we have given two scenarios here. Okay. Global Bank treat not ABC, it should be आपका Eurobank refer to the account as LORO. Global Bank, okay, just a minute. GBP fund, so it should be Global Bank. No, not Global Bank. First of all, Global Banks is basically we have this one. It should be ABC Bank treat as this one. So this is wrong. C. Euro Bank refer to LORO accounts. C should be right answer. गड़बड़ था ना थोड़ा सा? Yes, हाँ बिल्कुल सही. So C will be right answer. Correct? So ABC Bank maintain GBP accounts with the Global Trust Bank. So ABC Bank considered Nostro accounts, our money with you. Global Trust Bank would treat a Vostro account, your money with them. And Eurobank third party refer the account between ABC and Global Trust. So Global Trust Bank as a LORO accounts, their money with them, since is not directly involved in this particular case itself. ठीक है, समझ में आया ना? तो ये हमने बहुत पढ़े भी है डिटेल में आपका, जिनको आपको थोड़ा सा ध्यान भी रखना है. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट वन गाइस, स्विफ्ट आपका. ठीक है, स्विफ्ट इंटरनेशनल बैंकिंग के अंदर स्विफ्ट, सोसाइटी फॉर वर्ल्ड वाइड इंटरबैंक फाइनेंशियल टेलीकम्युनिकेशन, एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द राइट स्टेटमेंट अबाउट द स्विफ्ट थिंग्स. ठीक है, सो व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस वन? बताओ दोस्तों, क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर? स्विफ्ट तो आपने बहुत बार पढ़ा होगा. Swift is a cooperative society owned by member banks, and we have like Swift, Chips, Chaps, Fedwires, Target from RBI. These are the areas here. So Swift is a cooperative society owned by member banks and financial institution. True. It operate only on business days. No, it work 24 into 7. 24 into 7 into 365. Wrong. Swift masses are authenticated using bilateral key exchange and relationship management applications. That statement is 100% true. आपका ठीक है, बिल्कुल correct है. ठीक है, the average cost of Swift messages is higher than the traditional. No, it is lower than the traditional one. Swift provide messaging solution for banking, trade finance. This 100% true. 135 means option A will be right answer for this particular one. Very good, awesome. Next one. Differences, different payment system, and select the options that correctly identify their accuracy. ठीक है, so these are the payment system. ठीक है, यहाँ पे सारे दिए गए हैं. आपका Swift, one of the largest payment service provider or messaging system globally. Then we have आपका Chips, then we have Chaps, we have Fedwire, we have Target 2. ठीक है, और ऐसे बहुत सारी सर्विसेज जो आपको इसमें देखने के लिए मिलेंगे. ठीक है, तो व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर गाइस? व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर? एक बार जल्दी से रीड आउट करिए एंड ट्राई टू आंसर दिस वन. Chips operate only in New York and is primarily foreign exchange, interbank settlements and euro dollars. ठीक है, चिप्स आपका न्यूयॉर्क, हाँ बिल्कुल करेक्ट है, यूएस से है. फेडवायर इज इट इज आप ग्रॉस सेटलमेंट्स. ठीक है, दिस इज फेडवायर वर्क ऑन ग्रॉस सेटलमेंट, ठीक है, लाइक आरटीजीएस. चाप्स इज फ्रॉम यूके, आपका जो वहाँ का बैंक ऑफ इंग्लैंड दैट जनरली मैनेज दिस वन, वर्किंग ऑन दी नेट सेटलमेंट बेसिस, यूज मेनली इन लंडन, आपका 100% ट्रू, ठीक है। स्टेटमेंट थर्ड। स्टेटमेंट फोर, टारगेट टू is a euro payment system mandatory for all eurozones. Yes, correct. All US bank maintain account with chips and are identified by the ABA members. ठीक है, I'm doubtful about this one कि all members are not, ठीक है। तो 134 करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट होना है, तो 134 आपका, if we have 5 also will go for this, no, हाँ। So elimination के साथ we can solve this one, 134 will be correct answer for this particular question, ठीक है। What happened, Maski? What happened? Come, sit here. Want to come in class? You want to teach? See, guys, new students. Okay. Chalo. So, this is correct, guys. Everyone understood? Next one. Consider the following statement about the NRI and a related classification. So, this is very important one and easy one. Okay? So many time I hope you guys have gone through this definition of NRIs. Okay? So, definition of NRIs. What do you want? So definition of NRIs. What will be your right answer, guys? What will be your right answer for this one? Go outside, go. So definition of NRIs. What will be your correct answer, guys? He's like कि now time is over. Okay? I have given him 10 o'clock for the walk time and all. That's why he is here. In morning also, if I'll take class from 7 to 9, he used to come around 8:30. We have done with the class and all. Okay? Now you want to go outside? Go, Maski. Go. Chalo. So what will be your correct answer, guys? What will be your correct answer? An individual staying in India for at least 180 days, 182 days, the previous financial year, classified as resident for the tax purpose, Income Tax Act 1961. True. Tourist visiting foreign countries for a short-term period are treated as NRI under the this. No. The NRI include Indian citizens deputed abroad to work with international organizations as United Nations, World Bank, and आपका IMF and all, correct. A person of Indian origin, PIO, include someone who is a foreign citizen but whose grandparents were Indian, आपका बिल्कुल सही, true. The definition of resident for tax purpose was amended in 2020 to consider a stay of India like 120 days and आपका 15 lakhs income, and they are non-taxable in some other countries. So 1345 means आपका option C must be right answer for this particular. Why A आपका? Why A, guys? ठीक है, just focusing on Musk, not on this class, ना, ठीक है. So आपका option C should be right answer. ठीक है, this is also correct. ठीक है, income exceed rupees 15 lakhs and they are not a tax resident of any other country. This is correct आपका. ठीक है. Which of the following statement about overseas corporate bodies are correct? Overseas corporate bodies. ठीक है, again very important one. ठीक है, sometime you'll see these kind of definitions also. ठीक है, so what will be your correct answer? So overseas corporate bodies are overseas firm or companies predominantly owned by NRIs with at least 60% of ownership. Since September 16, 2003, overseas corporate corporate bodies are allowed to make, no, they are not allowed to make, no, they are allowed to make fresh investment with RBI approval. It should be with RBI approval. And Eastwhile overseas corporate body not listed on RBI caution list may invest in India only after obtaining prior approval from RBI itself. Okay? So 1 and 3. That means option B must be right answer for this one. Okay? Without RBI approval, they are generally barred from the fresh investment and all. Okay? So cannot make fresh investment without RBI approvals. Okay? That is the case. Next one, guys. This confusion will happen, Komal ma'am. This confusion will happen so many times. So Practice is the only mantra for that one. Okay, chalo, next one. Mr. A, an NRI, has NRE saving accounts. Okay? So they have NRE accounts with your bank. Okay? With a bank in India. During his temporary visit to India, he deposited foreign currency, a traveler's check into his account. He also received rental income from property in India, which he want to credit to this account. Okay? So the see NRE accounts. Now he want to credit the rental income in the NRE account. Okay? So this is going wrong. Mr. A has appointed his resident brother as power of attorney holder on the accounts. The POA want to make a local payment from his account on Mr. A's behalf. Mr. A planned to give 30 lakh to his resident cousin. 30 lakh to the resident cousin. It is cousin, not defined. It is not allowed. Huh? Cousin is not defined under FEMA Act. Which of the following statement above scenario are correct? Now you have to find out the correct statement. Again, cousin wala rule is not applicable, as I have told you. So this you have to be very careful around this particular one. Again. So Mr. A can open and maintain NRE accounts by tendering foreign currency traveler's check and all. This is permitted. Rental income from the NRE property in India should credited to NRE accounts only if income tax is deducted or provided on the income, rental income from the NRE credited. Okay, this provision we have to check. The resident power of attorney means his brother. Holder can operate the NRE accounts for local payments on behalf of A. आपका ठीक है. So what will be your correct answer for this one, guys? Little bit confusing with this statement. This is local accounts. This is true. आपका A can gift 30 lakh to his resident cousin. Now this is not allowed as per the NRE accounts and all. From NRE accounts without any restriction. This statement is 100% wrong. Overdraft facility up to 50,000 can be availed in NRE saving accounts and must be cleared within 2 weeks. Aapka, this is again aapka 100% true. So 135. That means this 2 is also right. Okay? But we'll check this particular one. 1, 2, 3, 5. So A must be right answer. Yes. So 2 aapka correct. Current income such as rent can. I was confused with the NRO accounts. Okay? Usually we maintain NRO account for these kind of rental income and all. Provided by authorized dealer is satisfied that income tax has been deducted, paid, provided for. This ensure compliance with the tax laws. Usually for the Indian income of the NRI, we open NRO accounts. But this is the case where we have the like alignment of authorized dealer and these taxes and liabilities are being paid. So that's why it is get allowed. So 4.1 is wrong. Gift or loan resident close relatives from NRE accounts are subject to a limit of 2,50,000 per year. Also, cousin is generally not considered a close relative as per the Companies Act 2013. This is the point. So that's why this is the wrong one. Next one. One more case, guys. Very important one. Please read carefully and try to answer this one. The good thing is you guys are not telling ki sir these questions are bigger or lengthy in numbers. Now everyone got the experience from the ABM exam, I guess, and this is BFM. You'll be seeing these kind of application based question, guys. What will be your correct answer? Mr. Rajiv Sharma, an Indian citizen, moved to UK for employment in April 19. Before his departure, he had multiple fixed deposit Amir Admi hai, saving accounts in India. He did not inform his bank about his change in residential status. March 25, he come to India on a 3-month vacation. During his this visit, he following financial events were occurred. These are the events. So he received 1,20,000 per month from his property in Mumbai. One of his fixed deposit opened in 2017 when he was a resident, mature 5 years, are credited in his saving accounts. He received 10 lakh from matured insurance policy taken in 2025. He repatriated 80 lakhs abroad for his family maintenance and investment purpose. He gave power of attorney to his brother resident in India to make local utility payments and collect rent. He received 5 lakh, receive a gift of 5 lakh from his uncle, resident Indian, directly into his saving accounts. Okay. Now based on this particular one, okay, which of the following statement is most accurate assessing the permissibility and regulatory compliance of Rajiv actions under the FEMA and NRO regulations. Okay. So all credit received are permissible, but the FD maturity and insurance proceed must be credited to NRE. No, NRE वाला तो case ही नहीं है. If it is NRO, still we can see. He must immediately redesignate his saving accounts to NRO accounts. बिल्कुल, this can be rent, FD maturity, proceed be legitimate NRO credits, but repatriation of 80 lakhs require form 15 CA and CB and must not exceed 1 million US dollar. Okay, this is 100% true, guys. Okay. The gift from the uncle must be refused. No, since the application of the option B. I'll go with option B. What do you suggest? हाँ, क्या हिमांशी मैम मैं मिस कर दिया क्या आपका स्टेटमेंट कहीं पे? दो, अच्छा आप एंट्रीज के हिसाब से बोल रहे हो क्या? आई विल गो विद ऑप्शन बी आपका, ठीक है. सो व्हाट यू सजेस्ट एवरीवन? बी? यस, हाँ, ठीक है. सो बी, we need to designation required. As per FEMA, on becoming non-resident, existing resident account must be designated as NRO account. तो हम उसके जो saving account है उसको NRO account में convert कर रहे हैं, ठीक है. Permissible credit in NRO like rent from Indian property, maturity, FDRD, gift आपका repatriation of funds NRO, then it will require up to 1 million US dollar subject to income tax clearance from by a form 15 CA and CB. ठीक है. सो दीज आर द एरियाज, ठीक है. दैट्स व्हाई दिस आंसर वाज करेक्ट आपका, ठीक है. चलो अगला क्वेश्चन. वाई एन एनआरआई दिख रहा है ना आपको सारा कुछ इसमें, ठीक है. पूरा स्क्रीन ले लिया मैंने आप लोगों का, सॉरी. चलो. सो वाई एन एनआरआई वर्किंग इन सिंगापुर ओपन एन FCNR डिपॉजिट इन US dollar for 3 years with an Indian authorized dealers category 1 bank in January 22. He now plan the following actions and seek advice from his bank. So he want to add his resident father as a joint holders so that the father can operate his account if needed. He want to use that interest earned from the deposit to fund maintenance expenses of his house, okay, jointly with brothers. He considering prematurely closing the accounts to shift funds to high interest yielding NRE accounts. He require whether he will face any tax liability on the interest earned. He want to hedge the account balance in case of USD depreciation. Which of the following statement correctly reflect the permissibility of the above actions under FEMA and RBI regulations? ठीक है. What will be your right answer, guys? बताओ. He want to add resident fathers. He can आपका, ठीक है, he can go with the आपका former and survivor basis, ठीक है. पहला ये आपका करेक्ट है, ठीक है. He want to use interest earned from the deposit to fund maintenance expense of the house he owned jointly with his brother, ठीक है. So आपका he want to use the interest earned from the deposit in house owned by his brother in India, ठीक है. Okay, so it should not be allowed actually, ठीक है. There will be some restrictions on this. यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है आपका नॉन परमिटेड ड्यू टू रिस्ट्रिक्शंस ऑन लोकल. हाँ, इट कैन बी परमिटेड. नो, इट इज नॉन परमिटेड एक्चुअली, ठीक है. दिस इज आल्सो करेक्ट, ठीक है. थर्ड स्टेटमेंट, ही कंसीडरिंग प्रीमेच्योरली क्लोजिंग द अकाउंट टू शिफ्ट फंड टू अ हाई लोकल दस एरिया. ही कैन बिकॉज इट इज हिज मनी, ठीक है. बिल्कुल हो सकता है. इट इज पर, हाँ, ए सही है मेरे को लग रहा है, ठीक है. Exempt from the taxes. He inquire whether फेस एनी टैक्स लाइबिलिटी ऑन द इंटरेस्ट अर्न, ठीक है, इंटरेस्ट अर्न आपका टैक्स लाइबिलिटी ऑन इंटरेस्ट अर्न, द केस वाज ही इंक्वायर, दिस स्टेटमेंट इटसेल्फ आपका रॉन्ग, ठीक है, पूरा नहीं है, परमिट लास्ट स्टेटमेंट ही वांट टू हैज द अकाउंट बैलेंस, हाँ दिस कैन बी, तो ऑप्शन ए शुड बी राइट, जो सबसे सही लग रहा है इसमें, मतलब स्टेटमेंट वन, एक्चुअली वी हैवंट चेक द अदर स्टेटमेंट बट स्टेटमेंट वन इटसेल्फ लुकिंग द फाइन, ठीक है। थोड़ा क्या कह रहे हो आप कोमल मैम, तो प्लीज़ ये अकाउंट टाइप का कौन सा, हाँ ये मैंने किया था एक्चुअली मैम, ठीक है कोमल मैम, ये मैंने ना, आप क्या करना है इसके लिए, आपको ना एक यूनिट नंबर 3 का कौन सा, जो आप जैसे आपको क्या करना है, BFM रीस्टार्ट सीरीज में ऐसा किसी भी टॉपिक के साथ होता है, तो आप BFM रीस्टार्ट सीरीज यूनिट 3, ठीक है, टॉपिक वाइज मैंने डाल रखे हैं वहाँ पे, तो आप उसका ना कॉन्सेप्ट वाला पार्ट एक बार देख लेना, ठीक है, उसके MCQs अगर आपने नहीं भी किए तो भी चलेगा, वो कवर अप हो जाएगा, बट उसका जो कॉन्सेप्ट समरी है ना, वहां पे हमने NRE, NRO, FCNR, SNRR अकाउंट्स और आपका रीपैट्रिएशन एंड नॉन रीपैट्रिएशन जो केसेस है ना, ये सारे हमने वहां पे आपका डिस्कस किए हुए हैं, तो आप प्लीज उसको रेफर कर लेंगे तो बहुत आसान हो जाएगा, ठीक है, आपके लिए भी और मेरे लिए भी आपको समझाना, ठीक है। चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं दोस्तों, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आपका, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन योर स्क्रीन, क्वेश्चन को देखे घबराना नहीं है, चलो बहुत बढ़िया, मिस्टर अरविंद, पहले तो मैं इसको इधर ले आता हूँ, अदरवाइज ये दिक्कत करेगा आपको, नाउ सी, ये दिख रहा है ना पूरा, ठीक है, मिस्टर अरविंद एन NRI सिंस 10, permanently returned to India in April 2024. He has since been classified as a resident but not ordinary resident, ठीक है, RNOR का केस है। At the time of return, he had the following financial holdings abroad and in India, ठीक है, so now a balance of 75,000 US dollar in his NRI FD आपका, ठीक है, मंथली पेंशन आपका 2,000 US डॉलर फ्रॉम हिज एक्स एम्प्लॉयर, a mature foreign life insurance policy with a payout of $25,000, interest income of 3 lakh rupees during this आपका resident foreign currency account, want to jointly hold RFC account with his son who is resident in India, ठीक है, which of the following statement regarding Mr. Arvind financial decision and RFC account is are correct under FEMA and income tax regulation, ठीक है, तो क्या होना चाहिए इसका आंसर दोस्तों, क्या होना चाहिए इसका आंसर आपका, he can transfer the entire balance from here, मतलब these are the situation आपका, ठीक है, these are the cases जहां पे आपको ढूंढना है, and these are the options, हाँ options ये हैं, I was going through these one, ठीक है, so these are the options आपका, ठीक है, अब पहला, he can transfer the entire balance from his NRE FD into resident foreign currency account, permissible है पहला आपका, इसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है हमें, ठीक है, फर्स्ट कैन बी डन आपका, ठीक है, देयर इज नो इश्यू विद दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, करेक्ट है ना, ठीक है, इसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, he the monthly pension and insurance proceed can be credited to his RFC resident foreign currency account, यही पर्पज है उसका, ठीक है, फॉरेन इनकम को आपका होल्ड करने के लिए या क्रेडिट करने के लिए RFC, जैसे हमारे यहाँ पे NRO अकाउंट था जब वो NRI था, ठीक है, इंटरेस्ट इनकम ऑन RFC अकाउंट will be taxable since he is now, no देखो, this is foreign income, this is the foreign income of Mr. Arvind, so it is not taxable in India, ठीक है, ये इस पे जो टैक्स लगेगा वो कहाँ लगेगा, वहीं पे लगेगा, ठीक है, यहाँ पे नहीं लगेगा, तो इस पे ये गलत आपका होगा, ठीक है, C is wrong. He can jointly hold RFC account with his residence and former and survivor basis, 100% true. He can freely repatriate the entire RFC balance if he regain NRI status, क्योंकि ये सब फॉरेन इनकम है, तो आंसर इज यस, ठीक है, सो ABDE, सो हाँ ऑप्शन ए ओनली शुड बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, आंसर किया आप लोगों ने, ओके, अलग, रुक्मणी मैम यू कमिंग सो लेट, यू ज्वाइनिंग सो लेट, वाई सो, ठीक है, सो आई हैव स्टार्टेड दिस सेशन एट 7 PM टुडे एंड टुमारो विल बी डूइंग सेशन एट 5 PM, ठीक है, कल हम 5 बजे से लगना पड़ेगा, 5 to आपका 9 और वट एवर द टाइम, वी आर गोइंग टू कंप्लीट द एंटायर मॉड्यूल ए टुमारो, ठीक है, टॉपिक वाइज चलेंगे, विल नॉट लीव एनी स्कोप फॉर द एग्जामिनर, सो ए आपका ओनली थिंग आपका, सिंस अरविंद इज RNOR for 2 years. So interest RFC is exempted from the income tax purposes. All right, चलो next one guys, next one, ठीक है, next one, चलो अगला question guys, next question on your screen, quickly go through the question. हाँ, now you'll get the same set of questions sir, ठीक है, every day. हाँ, you have to, those who miss ना, so you have to watch from the beginning because unit 1 and unit 2 they'll take much time, ठीक है. वहाँ पे हमारा unit 1 especially that will take time because people they have number of doubt around those one, थोड़ा सा tougher side पे है वो. एक बार unit 1 2 हो गया तो आपका this is third और fourth unit, ठीक है, third unit I guess. कल हम लोग आपका फोर्थ, कल के उसमें टाइम लगेगा सिर्फ एलसी में, ठीक है, विल स्पेंड मोर टाइम ऑन एलसी एंड ईसीजीसी वाला गाइडलाइंस एंड अदर, रेस्ट आपका दैट इज स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड एंड डुएबल, ठीक है, तो जहां टेंशन नहीं होगा, ठीक है दोस्तों. चलो, सो मिस्टर जायद, अ नेशनल of United Arab of Emirates UAE has recently opened a SNRR account. It is about the SNRR account. Everyone know about this one, right? Yes or no? SNRR accounts हर कोई जानता है, हमने इसको बहुत बार डिस्कस किया है, ठीक है. With an authorized dealer bank in India to undertake permissible business transaction. Basically, it is an account which is opened by the NRIs to run some business in India or to run their business interest in India, right? He also maintain NRO accounts and hold international credit cards issued by the Indian banks. Consider the following sequences of the action and determine which among the permissible under the FEMA regulations. What will be your correct answer? Okay. Jai's request bank 15 lakh from the NRO account to SNRR. It is about the NRO account to SNRR account. अच्छा, मेरे को आप इस स्टेटमेंट का बताओ, this is right or wrong? This is right or wrong guys, ठीक है, NRO to SNRR account, ठीक है, he is remitting money 15 lakh from NRO to SNRR account. Who will tell this statement is correct or wrong? ठीक है, क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर इस क्वेश्चन का, ये राइट है या रॉन्ग है ये बता दो बस. He received 8 lakh as business proceed into SNRR account and request for repatriation of this amount after payment of applicable taxes. 100% true है, ठीक है, this statement is 100% correct. Jayed, sorry, so Jayed settle an international transaction on his Indian issued card by debiting NRE account, ठीक है, it is by debiting NRE account आपका, ठीक है, so this is again 100% true. On the on the demise of his business partner and non-resident Indian, Jayed as the registered nominee received 12 lakh from the deceased NRE account into his own SNRR account, ठीक है, NRE account into his own SNRR account, ठीक है. This seems आपका incorrect, ये fundamentally incorrect दिख रहा है, but we will go through this statement once, ठीक है, इसको एक बार देखेंगे. जायद बिकम अ रेजिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया आफ्टर सिक्योरिंग लॉन्ग टर्म रेजिडेंसी एंड अप्लाइंग टू री-डेजिग्नेट हिज SNRR अकाउंट अकॉर्डिंगली, ठीक है. सो स्टेटमेंट 5 इज आल्सो करेक्ट आपका, ठीक है. आफ्टर बिकमिंग रेजिडेंट सो दैट अकाउंट इज ऑटोमेटिकली गेट कन्वर्टेड इनटू योर आपका रुपी अकाउंट्स, ठीक है. सो व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर गाइस? रॉन्ग. हाँ बिल्कुल, दिस स्टेटमेंट इज रॉन्ग. व्हाई इट इज रॉन्ग? Because in case of SNRR account we can, or this NRI they can remit money from their NRE and आपका NRO FCNR account, ठीक है. So remittances is allowed only from NRE and FCNR account. NRE and FCNR account के अंदर जो अर्निंग है that is foreign earning, ठीक है. We are not allowing that person to remit from NRO to NRI. This is Indian earning. ये आपका NRI का इंडियन अर्निंग है, तो यहाँ से यहाँ इट इज प्रोहिबिटेड, ठीक है. तो दिस इज आपका रॉन्ग, ठीक है. सो व्हाट इज, क्या सही बैठ रहा है इसमें आपका, ठीक है. व्हाट इज फिक्सिंग हियर गाइस? क्या हो रहा है आंसर आपका? ए हो रहा है. क्या ढूंढना है हमें आपका, पहले तो ये बताओ हमें क्या ढूंढना है. एक्शन परमिसिबल अंडर दिस, करेक्ट ढूंढना ही होगा फिर ना. कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ एक्शंस आर परमिसिबल, हाँ करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट मींस 2 3 5, 2 3 5, ठीक है, ए आपका, ठीक है. सो 2 3 5 मींस आपका ए शुड बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, ठीक है. और एक तो ए हो सकता है, ठीक है, पहला तो ए हो सकता है, और हमारा आंसर क्या हो सकता है? 235, हाँ 235 अच्छा हाँ डी भी हो सकता है, ठीक है, आंसर ए भी हो सकता है डी भी हो सकता है, दोनों करेक्ट है। दिस स्टेटमेंट विल हैव टू चेक, स्टेटमेंट 4 आपका, ठीक है, आप ए ले लो या डी ले लो, कोई भी ले लो, दोनों सेम आंसर है, ठीक है। सो अमाउंट ड्यू टू नॉन रेजिडेंट नॉमिनी फ्रॉम DC's account must be credited to NRO account, ठीक है, of the nominee, not to the SNR account, ठीक है। SNR account is generally get open for the business purpose and it is आपका the individual purpose, ठीक है। Why this is, why not SNR account? SNR account का जो मोटिव है वो आपका बिजनेस है, ठीक है, और इसका मोटिव क्या है आपका, बेसिकली इट इज फॉर द इंडिविजुअल पर्पसेस एंड ऑल, करेक्ट है दोस्तों, ठीक है। चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं, नेक्स्ट वन।